Oops, forgot where that one ended. Hi everybody, I'm the MoeChicken. Welcome to my stream. How y'all doing? It's a Tuesday, which means we're going to be streaming, and I do not want to lose track of what we were doing in Dark Cloud 2, because we'd actually made it pretty far into the game. So, tonight we're going to be back on that. Is there anything else to report? I don't think I do, so yeah. It's a successful segue, right? You just kind of mumble until you change. Oh, yeah, Dark Cloud 2. Love this game. It's been a little while, so let's hope I remember how to play. Yep. Let's see. Turn my volume a little bit so I can hear it. Now, we saw the volume up from the last stream, so hopefully it's not overpowering. Oh, snap. Stop that. No, stop. Okay. Why was that happening? Do I sound okay? What's going on there? It seems like it's okay. Alright, well, if anybody shows up, you know, let me know if it sounds bad. Hopefully it won't, but here we go. So yeah, in the last time we played this, we had taken the time-traveling train Ixion over there, thanks to Dr. Osmond and the other people at Luna Labs, and we have arrived, how long is it? 1,000 years in the past, I think is where we're at right now. This is the world of Emperor Griffon. It's very red, and there's this big castle. We gotta go into this big castle. The Golden Gate. Here we go. Now then, something I should mention. There are two very easy to miss things right in a row here. Very easy to miss things.
Really like.
First, our people have to talk.
Nobody's ever seen him. He controls his followers from the past. I don't know exactly what he's like, but I'm certain that he has tremendous magical power.
He's caused enough suffering for everyone. We'll stop him for sure.
Right.
Okay.
Looks like we're invited in.
Then let's go!
Let's not go, because one of the things you can miss is right out here. You see those dead trees? I gotta remember how the controls work. Those dead trees? Oh, hang on. Definitely missable. I gotta get closer though, apparently. Dead tree. Take the friggin' picture. What's wrong with you? There. If you missed that, you can never get it. You can never get it again. It's very, very easy. You can also take a picture of the hooked nose, which is this thing up here. I think that's all for right now. But those are super duper easy to miss. So, also, can I take a picture of Moonflower Palace itself? I think I can. Right over here. I needed to get a picture of this. No? Hang on, let me check. Okay, no, never mind. I guess not. Although apparently I do need to go back and see Donnie, because I got a lot of things there. Anyway, so that's one of them. Oh, hey, Jimmy. Welcome. Good to see you. We're playing Dark Cloud 2, and we're about to enter Griffon's palace. We will meet the actual Emperor Griffon now. Ooh. So that's exciting. Also, let me know if the audio is okay. I was fiddling with it just a little while ago, and it made me a little nervous, so let me know if anything's off. Ooh, how opulent. Lovely. There's a person. Pink. Oh, it's a black mage. Hello.
You've come this far. Excellent.
Oh, thank you,
Just like
Jimmy.
myself. No wonder the Atlamelia chose you.
What? You must be joking. You're Emperor Griffon?
It's Emperor Griffon.
What?
He's a little guy.
Emperor Griffon? That's the name you humans have given me out of fear.
You humans.
Well, no matter. A name is but a name.
Why do you sound like a
Yes, it is
child?
I. The one you would call Emperor Griffon, the ruler of darkness. That is me.
I am Emperor Griffon. Give me my juice box. So terrifying.
Griffin, you're gonna pay!
You can. Oh, he's a bunny person.
Well, shall we get down to it? After all, you've covered so much time and space just for me.
Oh, look at my glorious. All right, so the other picture is really easy to miss. You have to take a picture of him. You need to take a picture of Emperor Griffon during this fight. You never get another opportunity. Nope, not that. Where'd he go? There you go. What's especially frustrating... Okay, I gotta remember how do the controls work in this game? Uh-oh. Hang on, I don't remember how this game's played. Yeah, what's especially frustrating about it is that, like... No, stop it. There, that's the button I'm looking for. How do you play this game? Gun. Okay. Alright. I'm switched to Monica. This is going terrible. No, not the ride pod. Although that would be kind of funny. Emperor Griffin's like, now we will face each other one-on-one as in noble combat. And I take out like a tank with like chain guns attached to it. Yes, I usually use a guide for all of the missable things. And unfortunately, that guide actually gets that wrong. It like what are controls? Yeah, it like has like all the I'm flustered because I'm frustrated that I'm this bad at this game again. What was I saying? Yeah, anyway, the guy doesn't include this particular fight, which is annoying. So, there you go. I'm using the sword of my father right now, which is probably not good because I haven't leveled it up at all. Hang on, let me try a different weapon. Ow. Oh my gosh. This is a sad showing so far. Emperor Griffin's like, y'all came all the way to the past just to lose this badly? It's like, shut up, Emperor Griffin. It's been a while since Mo played this. Otherwise, I'm okay. I'm doing okay. I had a very slow day, honestly. I was pretty much waiting the whole day to get that feedback from someone on like the graphic I was working on for them, and they never got back to me. So I just kind of waited around all day, really. I should have done like errands or something, but I mostly just kind of hung out, which is not ideal. And then I watched Young Frankenstein earlier, which was really fun. That's a movie I have not seen in many years, so I enjoyed that. It's felt like that today. It's just sort of like stuff just, you know, one of those like failure to launch kind of days. That's how this feels. Bonk, 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 bonk. I just kicked him. You stupid Emperor Griffin! Kick. It's funny. But I mean, that's not terrible. It's fine. That's about all for me, though. Did you have a good day, Jimmy? Oh, something's happening. Hang on.
Humans don't truly appreciate the value of existence.
Oh, that's a heavy statement.
Excuse me?
For the stream, you had to apply some Orajel because of possible wisdom tooth pain. Oh no.
Because
Oh no!
of humans
The
that
flower was
suffering
destroyed.
spreads throughout the world. I
Huh.
won't forgive you, humans. I won't lose to you anymore.
Oh no.
What do you mean?
You see,
Yeah?
even you don't understand. You should be wiped out of existence.
Oh, that's harsh.
All of you should be wiped out.
Oh, we're still fighting. Okay. Something about that made it feel like it was the end of the fight, but nope. Alright, well, enough of this. Ride-pod time. Oh, no effect! Boo! When you say, wisdom tooth pain, Jimmy, do you mean that, like, you have had your wisdom teeth out and it's causing you pain? Or you mean that, like, you might have to get your wisdom teeth out? Like, I got my wisdom teeth out a while ago, and, it was a bit of an ordeal. That's certainly true. Not as bad as when I had to have root canals, though. Root canals were the worst. I'm really not happy with root canals. Actually, briefly speaking about, mouth pain, I've actually been suffering from some, it doesn't seem to be related to my teeth or my gums. It seems like it's my jaw. My jaw has been hurting. Oh, you might have to get it out? I'm sorry to hear that. Oop. I almost got him. He has like a flower theme going on, huh? Like he lives in the Moonflower Palace and he keeps attacking with flowers and he has a flower and so forth. There, he's dead now. We killed Emperor Griffon. Hooray! Game finished. No, that's not the case.
Ugh. Quite impressive. I am finished.
Dead.
We won?
Be careful.
Oh, hey. Snatch! Snatch!
No!
Oh, no!
Damn!
He stole our time travel devices!
I got them! This is what I wanted! With this, it will all be mine.
Oh, yeah? Oh, demon rabbit time! Oh, yeah? Oh. Well, you're a bit more intimidating now. He looks kind of like Ganondorf, but a jester? He's like Ganon Jester with wings.
Now then, why don't we get started? It's time to purify this world.
That doesn't sound good.
Have you heard the legend of these stones?
No.
The Legend of the Stones.
Of course, because Medicare and Medicaid are so confusing, I don't know what I have, and I don't know if it covers wisdom tooth removal. I'm sorry, dude. That's rough.
He who obtains the 3 Atlamilias receives the power of the stars.
Oh.
That's right. That's
I'm glad she
exactly
knew
how
what
it
he was talking
goes.
about.
However, these stones have another role as well, a somewhat different role.
Huh?
In these stones is enough power to destroy the world. The ancients feared the people of the future.
Okay.
Humans are dangerous creatures, possessing both immense wisdom and even greater greed.
Yeah, that's fair.
They knew that once humans built up their civilizations and gained great
Look at his
powers, they
silly
would
mouth
end up harming the planet itself. So in order to ensure the planet could go on living forever, they came up with a special contrivance.
Yeah?
The Star of Oblivion.
Oh.
Star
That
of
sounds bad.
Oblivion?
If humans controlled by greed were to learn of the existence of the Atlamelia, capable of giving them ultimate power, they would be certain to start a war to try to recover them.
Yep, that's fair.
And they would ultimately fall into the hands of the one with the most power.
Yeah, that's accurate.
When that time
What would happen?
comes, all life on Earth would be wiped out, and the greed in this world would finally be erased. Time and again throughout the world's history, there have been mass extinctions.
Mass extinction.
But this tale of ruin and destruction definitely won't be making it into the annals of history.
Yeah?
Finally, the great disaster shall fall upon the world. The Star of Oblivion will realize its true glory.
Okay.
What are you talking about? If you do that, you'll be destroyed right along with everything else.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm down with that.
Me? That was my plan all along.
The ceiling looks like he's wearing
I
a
will be
silly
swept up
hat.
in the cataclysm along with all of you fool humans. That will be my fate.
Like, they clearly framed the picture so that it would look
Everything
impressive
will
like that,
disappear from the
but it
face
also
of the
sort of looks like he's
world,
wearing a
and
silly
then
hat.
A new world shall take shape. That's how it will be. How it was always meant to be.
Okay.
I won't let you do it!
Look at how naked the front of his, like,
And just how are you going to stop
overalls
me?
look when he doesn't have the Atlamelia in front of it.
This is out of your hands now.
That's a weird way to point, to, like, pull your arm
The
back
change has
to point
already
forward.
begun. Nothing can stop it now.
Mustache is growing out of the sides of his face. Also, hey, Ruguru.
But just waiting around for it to happen would be no fun at all.
So basically, he's
I
gonna
think
summon
I'll
Meteor.
erase
That's pretty much
everything
all
from
it is.
the world just before the real destruction begins.
Yeah?
Just sit back
Okay.
and watch.
Like, when Monica doesn't have the Atlamelia on her wrist, it doesn't look that strange, but, like, Max not having that Atlamelia in front of his overalls looks super duper weird.
What are you doing?
Oh no! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project! Oh! Which is the first thing I always think of when it comes to, like, a floating continent. I don't think of, like, Final Fantasy 3, you know, with the famously floating continent from that game. No, I think of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 for the NES. The most famous one on the Nintendo. Definitely everybody's favorite on the Nintendo, right? That's a fine game. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I always kind of felt like it was the one that got the least attention. This continent is leaking pink. Can someone take care of that? Maybe get like some quartz? Something to plug up the pink. Oh. It's got a little halo. It's like Bahamut from Final Fantasy X. It's just got a random ring spinning behind it.
Splendid. So this is the power of the stones.
I like his weird gloves, and I also don't like his weird gloves.
You'll find out soon enough. I shall show you.
There's that scene again.
This palace possesses the power I possess.
So is like the jester cap still his ears? Like, is he still like supposed to be a rabbit person?
What's happening?
Or is that actually like a jester hat? I can't figure it out. Is he like a rabbit with like a man's face? like a rabbit manticore. I'm just talking over this scene like crazy. It's not important, you know, it's just the villain of the game enacting his great and evil plan to destroy the world, but I'm more interested in his physiology. Are those your ears?
Don't tell me.
Go have a look outside. I'm sure you'll like the view.
I don't know, we were out there earlier and all you guys is a bunch of dead trees, dude. Yeah, see, it's still just dead trees. Your garden sucks.
Something terrible has happened.
Oh, it's Osmond. Runs past us. Whoop. He's wacky.
What is it? Somehow this palace has returned to the present.
It can't
Oh.
be.
What is Griffon planning now?
It's a cool looking castle. If I built that in Minecraft, I'd be very proud of myself. Oh no! Oh! He's just gonna shoot lasers at everybody. Well, that's a problem.
I can't believe this.
It's Griffon's doing. Oh man, let's get out of
His
here.
butt's on fire.
Right, we need a new plan.
We need a plan that doesn't involve us dying. Run!
Is that Conda and the others?
Oh, the Carpenterian is here to fight back! And it's got rocks. This dramatic, like, salvation at the last moment music. The Furmits are here to save the day.
They need backup. Fire!
Everyone, drink your grape juice. It's angry. It's just throwing rocks. Just regular rocks. This'll work. It'll be fine. Max knows how to make laser guns, but this is fine. Oh, do you see that sweet dodge? And now the Carpenterian and the Exion will fly away! Whoosh!
Where is this?
Looks like some kind of ruins.
I'm following
Yeah,
Elena's instructions.
pretty obvious.
She said to land here. Here it is. I'll set it up.
Okay. Blip.
Listen carefully, Max. Something truly terrible has happened.
Yeah, you won't come
It's
home with me,
incredible.
Mom.
But somehow Griffon has shown up in your time.
Yeah, I know that part.
If he continues, he could go through time, destroying each era in turn.
I hate you, Mom.
So what
Why were you
should we
never
do?
there for me, Mom?
The
I
only
want
way to
potato
stop
pie, Mom.
Griffon is to attack his palace with our fortress, Pasnos.
Yeah, it's
But
not here,
It's
though.
not like we could just bring Pasnos to this time period.
You need to go further back into the past and make Heimrada exist
There is a
sooner
way.
so that we can have Pasnos sooner.
You're kidding.
At the place where you are now, Kazarov Stonehenge, there is a unique
Kazarov
convergence of
Stonehenge.
space-time flow. We must make a chrono union there.
Chrono Union,
It's when time and space
the lost
envelop
Chrono
each other.
Trigger game.
We have to make an area where your time and my time will both exist in the same place. If we can do that, then we can send Posnos to your time from here.
That's really possible?
No, I made it up.
Yes. The
Did you
ancient
enjoy
ones
it?
knew the secret.
It was.
and
I made it. We're
deciphered it
doomed.
from their wall murals. We
Really?
don't have much time. Let's
This
get to it.
mural, the one of like the world being destroyed. Also, there's like a rabbit in the front. I never noticed that before. Do you guys see that? In like kind of the middle left, underneath the falling rock, there's like a rabbit-looking thing kind of hopping to the side. It was very silly looking.
There should be 4 stone pillars standing there in Kazarov.
Yep.
I see them.
In each pillar there is a hole.
Unrelated,
The
Max
holes
has
are there
completely
to
gotten
receive
over his
4
mommy
colored
issues now.
gems.
He's like not upset about it anymore. I don't think they
Put
ever
a
bring it up
gem
again.
In each one of the holes, and it's possible to make a chrono union.
But
Okay.
where do I find these gems?
The 4 gems are hidden somewhere in your world.
I guess that much.
In the forest,
assumed
the
we weren't going
valleys,
to, like,
the sea,
Mars.
or in the mountains. Go to all the places you've ever been and
I'm
search
being
for
real
those
snarky
gems.
towards Elena for no reason.
They're definitely there somewhere.
She's like, the gems must be somewhere in your world. Go
There
find
is a
them
key
in
for getting the
mountains and
gems from where they're
valleys and
hidden.
the ocean.
The key is hidden in the center of Stonehenge, where you are now.
Okay. How do you know all this? Vodka's like, somewhere around here. Oh, this one's blue. She just knew to do that, did she? Ta-da. This would have made more sense if they still had the Atlamillia. But they don't right now, so why does it resonate with them at all?
In here?
There it is! Look at how low poly her shadow is over there. It's kind of funny looking, actually. Elena, I
That's
did it.
it.
I got a thing.
Now, if you find doors that open with that key, you're sure to find the gems.
Okay, I've got it. We'll head out and find them.
Even now, Griffon is starting his rampage again. Hurry, Max.
Okay, mother.
Now you can jump to any place you like, in this time or the future, by using the Ixion's time travel system.
Nice.
With the Atlamillia stolen, the Ixion is our only means of time travel. And you can control the time travel system by remote, too.
It's infinitely more convenient than
If
the
it's
way
a
you
place with
used
a
to do
time
it.
gate, you can go directly into the future, just like before. Use it carefully. Awesome! Convenient and cool! Well, so where to first?
Remember the star symbols we've seen around?
Yep.
Maybe those symbols
Yeah,
mark
remember
where
the
the
star
gems
symbols?
are.
We saw them
What
in
do you
various
think?
dungeons.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's go.
Ah, Max looks so weird when he doesn't have the Atlamillia on. Okay, first things first, I gotta go back over here. Max. Take a picture. Oh. Let's see if I do this. I need to take pictures of Kazarov Stonehenge and various things here, so I gotta do that first. I'll just run my little booty over there. How weird it is when he doesn't have the Atlamillia. Oh, it's strange looking. It's very weird to me. All right, Kazarov Stonehenge. I thought I took a picture of it. Now it works. All right, whatever. It's fine. All right, water altar, fire altar. Okay. Gotta get closer. Earth altar. Wind altar. Alright, there we go. So, now we gotta go out and talk to Dami. Let's do that. Yeah, so this is kind of like the whole shtick of this oh, you can see the Moonflower Palace just kind of floating up there. That's silly looking. The whole shtick of this particular part of the game is They want you to go back and explore the places you've already been, find secrets, and then go back to Kazaroff Stonehenge. So that's what we're going to do. And it also doesn't take too terribly long, so we might actually be able to do the whole thing in one night, honestly. Assuming I get better at playing the game, which I have not thus far proven myself to be very good at playing this game again. It's been too long. I don't know. I haven't played it in a long time. Hello. Sir. In for a scoop. What you got for me? Oh, the moon badge. Okay. That's pretty good. So the moon badge is an item for Monica that is like equipped by default. I'll show you where it is. So you go to character, you go over to monster transform, and you can see right down here we have the moon badge. What it does is it allows you to stay in monster form for longer. There's another one you can get called the sun badge, which generally increases the power of monsters. Both of those come through, hey Cyber, welcome. Both of those come through the, photography. So, Cyber, were you here in the last stream where I was talking about my Discord? You're a subscriber, so I want to mention this to you. There is a subscriber Discord. It should show up if you link your Twitch and your Discord. Now, some people have mentioned that it doesn't work for them. It may be that you have to link it and unlink it. That's what I had to do. Or unlink it and link it. That's what I had to do. I had to actually do it, turn it off and turn it back on to do it. But if you're interested in hanging out with us, there you go. That's how you do it. I don't even know if you use Discord. I just want to. I'm trying to talk about that so people know about it. The other thing I'm trying to talk about is my merch store, because that is another thing that was launched recently. So those two things are my little bit of shill, and now we will get back to being terrible and talk about it too. So yeah, really got to remember how to play this game. The Wandering Zappy. You think you're locked out of Discord you don't remember signing up for? Oh, that's unfortunate. So like, when you go to Discord, it just says that you can't use Discord? Harsh. Discord's just like, no. Let's see, I was gonna have Monica level up her sword, the one that she got from her dad. So let's... Oh wait, hang on, what's this? Flaming Nail and a Sleeper. Okay. I'm gonna go and do this. That's rough, dude. Well, you get it straightened out and you wanna join us, you should have access to it now. So there you go. Yeah. The Holy Daedalus Blade! Hooray! Is that word Daedalus or Daedalus? I feel like I always heard Daedalus, but when I see that A-E combination, I usually pronounce it as E, as like an E sound, like an Aegis. So, now I don't know. Feel the wrath of my father's sword! Ah! 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 Ow! Stop that. It's fun to be playing this game. You know, that's one thing that's great about like the streams, the 3 stream series I've got going on right now is that I like all 3 games. That's not to say I don't always like the games I'm streaming. It's just that there are definitely some games that I stream that I'm like less enthusiastic about. But like all 3 of the ones we're doing right now, I'm like way into. Kind of makes it hard to decide which one to play, but. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Like, I'm really eager to see the rest of Metal Gear. I know I like Final Fantasy VIII, although it's probably going to take us forever to get through it. In this game, we've been getting through a pretty decent clip. And I feel like this is a game that doesn't get enough attention, so I'm happy to show it off. Get zapped! Zap, zap! So yeah, happy Tuesday, everybody. I was gonna say Thursday. It's not Thursday. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope your Tuesdays are going well. I'm really hoping that we get a bit of a temperature break, either tomorrow or the next day. It has gotten warm again here, which is never my favorite thing to have happen. But I think we're supposed to potentially get some rain to hopefully remove that. Okay, so this is the Stargate. So we go over here, we come here and we use the star key. Rip. And the Stargate goes away. And since we've beaten this level, we'll just go ahead and go on. I don't know if I've actually done this at all during this playthrough, but yeah, as long as you have like the gate key, you can leave whenever you want to. So there you go. I just don't usually do it. Okay, so now we're in new territory. Looking for the water gem. Oh yeah. Super cool. Super cool. Also, the thing you'll notice about all of these areas is that, like, the color in them is, like, it's like there's a haze in every one of the areas. Hello, Star Tortoise. Ow. Don't do that. It's an Arcarath. That's quite a name you've got on your Arcarath. Ow, okay, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna switch backs. Fighting turtles with a sword is not usually a successful proposition. So. Yeah. Jeez. Ow. We're taking advantage of the heat wave to wash carpets, jackets, and stuffed animals, etc. Oh. You mean like you've been like drying them outside because it's warm? Is that what you mean? That's cool. That's a good way to use it. A clever thing to do. There's the Arcarath again. Its terrifying name, the Arcarath. Ow. Stop, though. I don't know if I've ever washed a stuffed animal before. Do you have to do something special to wash a stuffed animal? Oh. Which way should we go, you think? Top, middle, or bottom? We have the most progress in the middle path. That kind of makes me not want to do it, though. You found a shirt-tails stuffed animal in the attic today and an Alf shirt. I don't know what shirt-tails is. I know what Alf is. I don't know what shirt-tails is. That's new to me. I guess I'll go for the middle one. Sure. I don't know. What do I get for this? Spectralize. Spectralize. It's always cool when you find something like that. Bet if you look it up, you will remember short tales from early childhood. Okay, let's see. I may. We'll find out. Flip. Welcome to my desktop. Let's all look up shirt tails together. Shirt tails. Oh, yeah, I remember these. You're right, I do remember these. Shirt tails. Yeah. Oh, I remember this monkey. I remember this monkey so well. Yes, yes, and the tiger. Oh, and the mole. I don't really remember the panda, though. Cuddly? Hug me. I really remember the ape, though. Okay. Well, there we go. You were absolutely right. I did definitely remember them. Huh. So that was a TV show, huh? Each Stuffy's different. Oh, like washing them. Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, like, with some, if you don't get them, like, completely dry, their, like, inner stuffing is going to cause problems down the road. Alright, let's put some Smash into this. Well, I hope they all come out well. That is a good use of heat. One of the few good things you can do with hot days in terms of cleaning is to use it to dry things. So good on you for thinking good. Blip. Oh hey. Boy, this guy's not taking much damage from my attacks. I guess I don't have a whole lot of smash on this thing. I probably just put on it. Have I mentioned yet the thing about how, like, when you're when the threshold of your weapon's elemental strength reaches a certain point, or when it passes a certain threshold, it changes the animation for damage. So like this animation where you can see like little plumes of smoke flying off after the attacks, that's because the fire element on this weapon is pretty high. Just a little thing. Let's see, I really don't even remember what my weapons are doing. Okay, Cyclone, huh? So the good news is, all these weapons that are waiting on me to defeat certain enemies, all those enemies are in this area. Or in this, like, part of the game. We've reached the point where the enemies that I need to defeat are, so I just need to find them. As you can see, we've already defeated the Star Tortoise. That was one of them. There you go. You know, I was thinking about going to the arcade this last weekend, thanks to you, Cyber. You were bragging about all the cool arcade experiences you get to have. I was like, I want to do it too, and then I didn't get around to doing it. That was kind of sad. Probably should have done, but I didn't do it. Instead, I did errands all weekend. Yay! Everyone's favorite errands. Alright, where is my hammer? Hammer. There it is. My big bucks hammer. Oh, is this the first time we've seen this? So you don't see these too often. This is a unique, well, not a unique, it's an unusual formation that you don't often get to see in the Ocean's Roar Cave. There's this kind of divider, and then there's the kind like this, actually, where it's just kind of like a rock hanging down from the sea. Errands, yay! Everyone's, oh hey, how you doing? Zombie pirate. Nope, that's not the block button. it's true. Alright, what was I doing? Must have been doing this one. Was it this one? I could see myself wanting to do this one because I like the lightning. So let's do that. Lightning. Real lightning. Sports. You scored a life-size Kenny last week. Impossible Claw first try. That actually happened to me not too like the last time I went. I scored a really good like claw grab immediately when I got there and then did not win at anything else the rest of the time I was there. It was a bit tragic. It's true. But congratulations. A life-size Kenny. Like Kenny from South Park Kenny? That's the first Kenny that comes to mind. Which is a bit of a shame because my uncle's name is Kenneth. So you'd think he would be the first one that comes to mind, but no. Definitely the South Park guy. Actually, speaking of South Park, this was kind of a bit of a surprise. I was at the gym at my work the other day. And they've got like a bunch of TVs up that are usually... That's how they get you. They have like a bunch of TVs up that usually just display like the news, like various news channels. Or like, well, usually, or infomercials. But you bastard! You clawed Kenny! They were playing South Park the other day. Just in the gym. I was like, oh, South Park. That's unexpected for a gym. But yeah, it was just like they're just playing South Park. It was like an old episode too. I say that because they actually had a "You Killed Kenny" joke in it, and I'm like, I thought they stopped doing those. I used to watch South Park a lot, but I kind of fell out of it. I don't know. Well, you know why I fell out of it is because I don't cable. I used to watch it back when I still had cable, and now I don't, so I don't. There you go. That's the answer to that. Is that a Viking over there? Blackbeard. Hello, Blackbeard. Have this rock. Something so brutal about that. When he just kind of like stands there and shoots them while they're on the ground. Ah, two of these things. I'm going to take it down the easy way. Hello, Arkaraf. Now we fight! Shirt tails. I'm still thinking about it. It's like, what was I don't think I watched the show, but I feel like those toys, like I feel like I remember those as toys mostly. Was it like one of those shows where they really kind of tried to push like plush animals or something? Because like as soon as I saw that gorilla or that orangutan, I was like, oh, I know this guy. But I don't feel like I watched the show. I don't know, maybe my sisters watched it and I just kind of like walked in sometimes. I don't know. Was the yeah, that's true. All the cartoons in the 80s were advertisements for some kind of toy. Ow. Come on, Arkaraf. Stop, Arkaraf. What was that cartoon? Now I'm thinking about 80s cartoons. There was I saw this YouTube video that my friend sent me once that was like the top 20 kids cartoon openings, like opening sequences from the 80s. And they had a lot on there that I remember, but I want to say that one of them was like it was like you had a color form of it. We're liking the show a lot for its message of understanding and teamwork, because I happen to weeb. Oh, yeah. A lot of shows that were all about understanding and teamwork, and that's cool. It's a good thing for kids to learn. You know, they're gonna be stuck with a lot of kids in class, so you gotta learn to get along with kids in class, or you'll get ostracized or beat up. There you go. Oh, that's great, Jimmy. I'm glad to hear it. And I hope the ice cream is good. What kind of ice cream are you eating? What kind of ice cream are you eating? I want some ice cream. Anyway, the short of it was, one of the shows was like, I wish I could remember what show it was, but like the theme song was just talking about how no one wanted this person around. It was like a show where the main character was supposed to be like a menace kind of character, like an obnoxious character. And so the whole theme song was about how no one wanted him anywhere near them, which I thought was kind of a funny premise for a cartoon show. You have cookies for the sake of your tooth. Ice cream's a better choice. Yeah, I get that. I'll be honest with y'all. My stomach doesn't feel great. Hope I don't mess anything up. I'll just pay attention to that. I have to leave early. Yeah, like actually, oh, speaking of Dennis the Menace, I learned something about Dennis the Menace very interesting. Did you know that there are two comic strips, two like newspaper comic strips called Dennis the Menace in America and Great Britain that are completely unrelated? Did you know that? There are two Dennises the Menaces, and they're just independently, that comic strip came into being on both sides of the Atlantic. I was so surprised because, like, I in one of the Discords I'm in, there are people who are, you know, British, and we were talking about Dennis the Menace, and we kept like talking past each other because like we were thinking about two completely different comic strips, and I was like, whoa, there's a second Dennis the Menace. And I'll be honest, the Dennis the Menace from England seems a lot more terrible, frankly. It seems a lot worse, the one from England. A lot more like a menace. I just kind of want to get it over there. Let's go a little ways. Up. Nailed it. Yeah. Look. British Dennis is edgy. Yeah. Oh, ooh, go in. Yeah! Just kind of going around the drain there. I was really surprised, honestly. I was like, whoa, British Dennis the Menace. And he's got a dog that has like some, what's his dog's name? His dog has like an aggressive name too. I don't know much about, I didn't read much of the comic. I just like looked it up and was like, whoa, British Dennis the Menace. I used to read that comic strip. Did y'all growing up? So growing up, I grew up in a time when newspaper, like print newspapers, were still pretty common, and I would regularly read the Sunday comics, which was, for those who are too young for it, was a thing where, like, on Sundays they would print like a section of the newspaper that's just like comic strips, and they were usually in color. I had like certain comics I would always read, and there's almost always like a hierarchy of which comics I read first. So the first string, I guess, of comic strips was Calvin and Hobbes, Garfield, Peanuts, and Curtis. Oh yeah, so we didn't have Bloom County in our newspaper, unfortunately. And then after that, I would read Dennis the Menace, Arlo and Janice, For Better or For Worse, BC, Beetle Bailey. And by the end of that, if I still wanted to read more, I would just kind of read whatever. But that was like the order I would always read them in. I had like an order to the way I would, and it's not like they were in a row on the newspaper either. I would like move, like switch to different pages to find those particular comics. Man, I loved Calvin and Hobbes though. Calvin and Hobbes was like a dream come true for like a boy my age at that time. There's a lot of pirates here. I'm gonna shoot them. It's Steve time. You ready for Steve? He's here.
I'm gonna get you guys!
And he's gonna get you guys. Alright, done. Oh, yeah, Hagar the Horrible. That was another one I would read. That was like a second string one too. I don't think I've ever seen a BC book though. Interesting. I think I currently, with the exception of the Goblin Head. Y'all, I just got a Goblin Head. What is this? Pockle Cool? It's an armband? What? Not a very good armband. It just sort of looked like I found the shrunken head of a goblin in that treasure chest. Anyway, with the exception of the compendium that they released many years later, I believe I have every Calvin Hobbes book that was released. Because I was just obsessed with it as a kid. I would bring them to school. I would read them all the time at home. It was just such a great cartoon for a creative kid. Oh, her face though. Her face is Western. Oh. That tongue. Why is she sticking out her tongue like that? Why are you doing that, Naga? Ms. Naga. Anyway. Yeah, it's just such a good comic for kids with imagination. Because that was what it's all about. It's all about, well, that and fighting the man. I will admit that part of it didn't really resonate very well with me. I wasn't a very rebellious child. So I didn't really take the, be mean to your parents and other people edge from it. But I definitely took the be imaginative at all times. So good, Calvin Hobbes. What comic strips did y'all like? Like Cybernator mentioned the Hagar and BC. What else did you read? I'm curious. I'd love to know. Oh, it's you again. Okay, hang on. Hello, sir. Dead. Dead. Trying to think. One thing I do remember is that, like, when I was a kid, I was really strongly into Peanuts. And, like, as I grew older, I started to become kind of very, like, cynical about Peanuts, which I know sounds weird. Like, when I was a kid, I just thought of it as, oh, that's the Snoopy cartoon. That's what I was more interested in. And I missed all, like, the underlying negativity and depression and cynicism. But, like, as I grew older, I was like, oh, this is kind of a sad comic. But what's particularly funny about Peanuts is that, like, if you read early Peanuts, it's very different. Like, at the beginning of Peanuts as a thing, first of all, it didn't start with Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown wasn't the main character in the original Peanuts. It was these two people called, like, what were their names? Like, Sheldon and Patty? Or Pam? Or Sally? Something like that. And, mostly, they just commented on Charlie Brown. So, like, Charlie Brown was, like, a secondary character that these other characters talked about. And, like, he was kind of like a trickster at times, which is so different from what you associate with Charlie Brown. And I was, like, the first time I saw one of, like, the original comics, I'm like, oh, this is what original Charlie Brown was like, huh? Very different. Very strange. But kind of cool, actually. Like, I kind of liked the idea of Charlie Brown not being depressed. You know, I was like, oh, this is Charlie Brown when he's, in a better mood. Interesting. Ready for spin attack. Ow. Did I miss some defensive items? I've taken a lot of lumps from these enemies. Okay. Same with Popeye. He was one that he was a one-off that got big. Really? That's interesting. Can you tell me more about that? Like, when you say he was a one-off, you mean like he was supposed to be like he was a side character from something else that became the main character over time? Interesting. I love stories like that. Like situations where even the creator was sort of like surprised at the success of such and such. I always think that's interesting because it just shows how the creative process is not just the individual. When it's something you present to other people, there's some strange element that, like, there's a weird kind of collaboration that comes from your interaction with the audience. Thimble theater. Huh. I might have to look up some Thimble theater to see, like, early Popeye. That's fascinating. Like, the example that I always point to in terms of, like, a situation where the author had a character, like, surprise them in terms of, like, how successful they were, is from a manga called Hayate no Gotoku, which was honestly, it was one of the first manga series I kept up with that I really liked. And the basic premise is you have this boy, Hayate, who is he's a very hard worker who's very diligent and hopeful, but nothing goes well for him. Like, he has terrible luck at everything. And so things keep going wrong. And eventually he winds up becoming the butler of a little rich girl named Nagi, who mistakes something he said for a confession of love. So he is completely unaware, but she thinks he's in love with her, and so that's where the funny comes from. Anyway, I think probably the author's original intent was to have sort of two main female rivals for Hayate's attentions. Nagi herself, and then another girl named Nishizawa, who was supposed to be like Like, if Nagi is supposed to be, like, the sheltered rich girl, then Nishizawa is supposed to be, like, the sort of everyman character. She's, like, the normal girl. And about, in like, book 4, I think, they introduced a character named Hinagiku. And she was supposed to be, I think, a sort of like a bit player, like a character that was going to be introduced for a particular purpose. Namely, she was going to be like a character used during the school sections. But apparently she was so like famous and well loved by the audience that she had to become like a main character. And so instead of like Nishizawa being the like romantic rival, it kind of became Hinagiku, which is funny. I just think that's it. Like, I don't know if that's true or not, but based on the evidence from the way the author talks about the characters, it sounds like that's probably what happened, is that, like, he really didn't expect for this character to be nearly as popular as she turned out to be. I don't find that fascinating. And that's all for that. The other funny thing about Hinagiku is that when she first came out, she was supposed to be a parody of the character Utena from Revolutionary Girl Utena. She's supposed to be like a joke character that shared a lot of like similarities to Utena. Which is, again, especially weird when you realize that like she became like that whole thing where she was supposed to be like a sword fighter, and she was, well, she kept being good with the sword throughout the entire story, but she was like a sword fighter. She like hung out at the top of a tower. She had duels with people. All that just kind of like faded away. They're like, oh, we got to make her into a more fleshed out character. She can't just be a parody anymore. We have to make her something. I don't know. I think that's interesting. It's kind of an important, like, almost cautionary tale for people that make things and put them out in the world, too, is that, to put it in, like, business terms, as soon as you present your material to, like, to an audience, you are no longer the sole stockholder or stakeholder in like in your business that is the creative thing you've made. Now you've got these people who have invested their attention into something, and now you're kind of like slightly beholden to them, unless you just want to be a jerk and don't care. I don't know. I find that interesting how like a creation sort of isn't yours completely anymore after you present it to the world. Utena is known enough to get a parenting. Yeah, well, I actually watched the Revolutionary Girl Utena movie recently, which is a trip if you've never seen it before. That's a weird freaking movie. I think the idea is that, like, what I was told when I was watching it by people that had seen the show is that the movie and the show tell the same story, but it's kind of like two versions of the same story. So they're like, the movie's not like a follow-up to the show or anything like that. It's just the same story, but told in a different way, which is fair. But it's weird. It's real strange. It's cool to watch though. The animation's very, very good. It's just real strange. But entertaining. Do not think you have. Well, maybe check it out. It's kind of cool. Based on your initial response, I assume that you are familiar with the show, Cyber. So, might be worth tracking down the movie. Also, when we watched it in English. We watched it dubbed, which normally when it comes to anime, I don't usually watch dubs because I've got this old school mindset of dubs. Like, I watched dubs when I was much younger, and they were terrible. And since then, dub technology has improved. And even though I know Utena's not exactly a new show, the dub was still better than I expected it to be, so. That was cool. The Death Ocean! Whoa. Let's save before we go into the Death Ocean. Maybe. I mean, again, they tell the same story, so. Let me ask you this. When you think of Utena, do you think of cars? If not, you probably didn't watch the movie. It was weird, and I like Tetsuo Iron Man. Okay, then you probably didn't watch the movie. You probably watched the show, because the show is all about sword fights. So when you think of Utena, you think of like sword fights. You probably watched the show. But if you watch the movie, you will know what I'm talking about when I say cars. Man, all these monsters that are, like, not good for Monica. Ow. Jeez. Ugh. Usually they get dizzy when they spin for a while, but that guy didn't. Stupid. Come on, guy! Like, there's no, like, wind up to his attack. He just instantly, out the gate, smacks into you. It's awful. Hey, man. How you doing? You all... Ow. Everything here hurts. Everything in the Death Ocean hurts. Oh, good. I froze him in time. That's helpful. Ow! Stop! Ugh. Holy crap, Monica. You are having a rough time right now. Oh, come on, this too? Alright, hang on. I got things for this. I got tools. Have a bomb. Have another bomb. Have a third bomb. Want a bomb? Have a bomb. Okay. Do I have any, attack crystals? I do. Not enough, huh? Okay. Keep it going. Jimmy, why'd you have to talk about ice cream? I want a milkshake now. I might go get a milkshake. That might actually help my stomach. I really like milkshakes. Growing up, whenever we would have hamburgers, like whenever my dad would grill hamburgers, my mom would always make milkshakes. And they were good milkshakes. I really liked them. They would always make them in the blender too, which was cool. I'm just thinking about milkshakes now. I'm gonna have to go get that milkshake. Actually, to explain how much of a layabout I was today, I think if I go get the milkshake, it might be the first time I will have gone out all day. It might be the first time that I will have left my house all day. I'm a good person. Just don't leave the house sometimes. You know how it is. That's how I am when it's hot, though. It's like I don't want to leave. I don't want to be in the heat. Let's see. Can I make some bombs or something? Can I make a light speed? Maybe I can make a light speed. Let's see. Light speed is a special. Yeah, I can make them. I believe light speeds are the strongest bomb you can make in the game, which is cool. I like that. I want to use that. Hey, Arkaraf, suck it. Awesome. Hey, man. Yes. Oh, it's so powerful. I love it. Monica fights with bombs, except against the fat Naga, which means she will fight with her sword. You can relate. Yeah. I mean, when it's hot, I just don't want to leave the house. I want to stay in my dark cave that I live in. Oh, come on. This guy, too? Have this. Have this. Have this. I say hot. I think it probably didn't go over like 80 today. It's not exactly hot. I know there are a lot of people that are dealing with a lot worse than what I'm going through, but I just, I hate it. I melt so quickly. Can't do it. Another one? Really? Can I make some more things? Oh! Alright, I am gonna have to actually fight you, I guess. She just does no damage to these things. Bomb nut? No effect? Oh, man. What else? I have lightning stones. These will work. That thing looks like it's weak to lightning. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Hopefully I will be done with the giant monsters soon. In the Death Ocean. Monica's like, I'm so gonna make Max do everything in the next level. I'm so sick of this. Oh, hey, Possum's here. Hey, Possum. How you doing today? Oh, come on, man. Really? No effect. Okay, cool. Not bad. Just chilling. Very cool. Very cool. All right, Possum. What comic strips did you read growing up? Go. Tell everyone what comics you read. Possum Punch. I remember, it took me a while for reference. What Possum is referencing there is comic, not manga. Yeah, I'm looking for like newspaper comics. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, the Possum Punch thing is from Brutal Moose's episode streams. And what's funny is, like, when that started, I actually wasn't watching his stuff regularly. And so people kept saying Possum Punch, and I had no idea what they were talking about. Uh-oh. This is the problem. Yeah, the funnies. Oh, hey, Hey, Oblivious Net, welcome. You like Dark Cloud too? That's awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy watching me play. Yes. Dark Cloud 2 is a solid game that deserves more attention, that's what I say. Oh, not this again. Can I not fight these guys? I'm Monica right now. She's not good at fighting robots. She is good at throwing bombs, though, so there's that. Oh, right. I forgot the cannonball is treated as an enemy. The cannonball... Another one? Hey, man. Have more bombs. What else do we have to throw at you? These bombs? Bomb. 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 Whoa! Shit! Oops, sorry. Scared the heck out of me. Sorry. Oh, how about Marmaduke? Marmaduke wasn't... Did y'all have Marmaduke on Sundays? I had Marmaduke on regular days, but I don't think we had Marmaduke on the Sundays. Hello, Pirate Eye. Bonk. Bonk. Ow! My body. So Dark Cloud, my profile, and had to drop some support. Well, thank you very much, Ben. Good to see you here. If you're interested in catching up on them kind of like 2/3 of the way through the game, if you're interested in seeing the rest of it, it's on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/MoeChicken. You can see all my VODs there. Chill over. But yes, good to see you here, Dan. Glad to hear you. Need to do this. Okay. What? Use it. Use it a thing. Funny as I read whatever was there, no real favorites. That's fair. That's fair. Do you have favorite Sunday comics, Ben? Assuming you are still here. I am, for whatever reason, insisting on knowing what everyone's favorite comic strips are. Because I talked about comic strips earlier, and now I want to find out. I have to kill the Archer Rat again. Pirate Eye? Ha! 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 I think I just had a bunch of bombs laying around. I love that the cannonball is treated as an enemy.
Like we got 'em all.
I think you can actually pick it up and throw it back at the tanks if you want to, but I think that's why they treat it as an enemy, because it's an object you can pick up. Anyway. Whew. I got so scared at my own bit notification. I don't hear it very often. Like I don't hear any of my notifications very often, so when it happened, I'm like, oh! I said a bad word, I'm sorry for that. Try not to curse when I can, but... What you gonna do? It slips out sometimes. Alright, where's the pole? The pole is way over there. What's the fastest way? Is it faster to go up, you think? I'm gonna try going up. The weird thing about golfing in Oceans Were a Cave is just how, like, well, that's not a good example, but usually the ball doesn't bounce very much. So you kind of just, like, place the ball where you want it to be most of the time. Oh, no. Oh, that's not the direction I want. Well, that's okay, I guess. Not terrible. Could be worse. Burp. I feel like every Marmaduke comic, though, can be summed up in Marmaduke is a Great Dane, and Great Danes are inconvenient dogs to have around. Seems like just about every punchline was, this dog is quite large. And that's it. Oh, go in. Oh, doggone it. At least it changed the right color. Nice shot, dude. Nice shot. What is that little thing? What's this little thing you put in here, Jimmy? What is this? There's a little thing here. What is that? What is that? There's a little person there. Oh, it's a golf person. Okay. I was trying to figure out what that little emoji was. Marmaduke is a state of mind. I'm in a Marmaduke state of mind. All right. Yes, I know. Alright. The Chamber of the Sleeping Water Gem. Ooh, this is exciting. It's a sea dragon. I see dragon and will introduce it to my ride pod. Hello, sea dragon. Can I interest you in some chain guns?
Not doing too bad.
I did it. You're cooking. I want a milkshake. Give me a milkshake. What are you cooking, possum? Other than my milkshake.
Wow.
I got the blue thing. Also, I dramatically underestimated the amount of time it would take to do all this. I really thought I could do it all in one stream, but I guess not. I have ice cream. Well, go and get some then. I have a powerful lust for pizza rolls. Ooh. I had a hot pocket earlier today. Cheesy rice with tuna and broccoli. Oh, that's pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I've been having I think I mentioned this earlier, my jaw has been hurting recently, and I don't know why. It's very frustrating. It doesn't seem to be my teeth, because like if I try and press down on my teeth, I don't feel it at all. And they're not like wiggly or anything like that. It's just like, I don't know, it feels like my jaw hurts. It's very frustrating. Alright. On to the next area. Which will be... Let's go to Heimrada next. TMJ. Tomato, meat, and jelly. Is that what it is? Is that what you're saying, TMJ? Beef Borgignon. How do these Borgignon? Borgignon? Beef Bourguignon. We learned how to make that from Mr. What was the name? Mr. Food? The fancy schmancy meals. Beef Bourguignon. It is hard to say that word if you're not French. If you are French, it might not be hard. I don't know. I'm not French. But it is possible that it's easier to say if you are French. That's right. I was going the low route. It's taken forever. Alright, let's keep it up. Exorcism, go. Bourguignon. Bourguignon. How do you say it? Bourguignon. Bourguignon. Beef Bourguignon. That's the name of it. All the French people are like, I would like some beef Bourguignon. And everyone inside the restaurant's like, of course, sir. I know exactly what you mean. That's how it goes. I've been to a French restaurant. I haven't. Well, I guess I've been to La Madeleine. For all that we don't have them here anymore, which is sad. La Madeleine is it's like a sandwich shop, but it's like a fancy French sandwich shop. And I used to really love their croque monsieurs. Really like those. They're very tasty. But we don't have any near me anymore. I'm sad about it. Oh. Well. Somebody done followed me. Ben, are you following me? Should I be afraid? Should I be afraid of that? Ben's right behind me. Oh no. Also, thank you. Thank you, Ben. Blip. Bourguignon. Bourguignon. This is the content you followed me for? Please like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, why does anyone watch? I don't care. Whatever. I'm glad to have people here. I used to stream to no one. Now I stream to a few people. Thank you, few people. Glad to have you here. You get the authentic experience of me going. Used to work at a French restaurant making pastry. Really? Like you just like when you say making pastry, you mean like pastries, like baked goods, or do you mean like you made like the puff pastry that was used in other things? That's interesting. Like, I'm really hoping it's the latter, because that's such a fascinating job. But you just make an ingredient that is used for other things. I actually kind of had a job like that when I was younger. I used to work as a fruit cutter. Oh, thanks. I'm glad y'all are here, too. I honestly am. I can't thank y'all enough, the people that, like, show up regularly. It's just so much nicer to have people here to talk to. Otherwise, I'd just be talking to myself about whatever, which is what I'm doing right now, but I'm talking to you, talking to myself about whatever, and it's nice. So thank you for being here. But yeah, I used to work as a fruit cutter, which meant that I would go into work. I worked at like a grocery store, and they would have like a big container full of various fruits, and I would chop them up and put them in little packages to sell as chopped fruit. It was part of the croissant production and made other stuff. So it really was like you made like parts of other meals. I love that. I love that idea. Is that what they call a sous chef? I feel like a sous chef is something like that. Like I learned that from Ratatouille, that chefs in French restaurants have like different hats, and having a different hat means you're a different rank of chef. And I didn't know that as a child because I'm stupid, I guess. I don't know. I'm a chicken. What do you want? But yeah, I remember when I was watching Ratatouille, it's like, oh, I want that special hat. I was lamination. I worked with lamination as a fruit cutter. It was cool too, because they gave me a really sharp knife and like a holster for it. I had like a knife holster, and man, I felt cool with that knife holster. I was like, oh, look how cool I am. I'm like a gunslinger, but it's a knife, so I'm a knife slinger. Except I'm not supposed to sling knives. I'm supposed to cut open cantaloupes. Yeah. Oh, well, it was fun. It was one of those jobs that's sort of like, it was like a summer job, and I was like, glad I'm not working at McDonald's. I'm working at a grocery store instead, cutting fruit. Although I will admit, that job made me absolutely hate pineapples. Pineapples, for like as nice as they smell and as lovely as pineapple juice is, pineapples are awful fruits to work with. Like, they will stink. They will summon all of the fruit flies in the world. Like, every day I had to deal with the entire population of fruit flies across the entire world in one building. Yeah, it was a fruit ninja. It was awesome. It was a fruit ninja before fruit ninjas. So cool. And like, we had this thing that was like a pineapple corer, which is like this big torture device that you fit the pineapple into like a saw trap. And then you're like, do you want to play a game? And the pineapple doesn't say anything, so you assume it does. And then you like squish its head down, and it shoots out like a little core. It shoots out like its pineapple spinal column at the bottom. And then you like dice it up, and it makes $1 million in the theaters, and they make lots of sequels. All about pineapples. And I kind of lost track of what I was talking about, but we're gonna go with it, so it's fine. Other weird jobs that I have. I know I worked in a like a low budget what do you call it? A low budget pizza shop called Buck's Pizza. And their pizza was terrible. Which was unfortunate because I love pizza, and when I got the job there, I thought I'm gonna get to eat so much pizza here, and as it turned out, I didn't want to eat any of the pizza. So it's like, not only was it that thing where like you lose interest in food when you work in food service, but also their pizza was terrible. And I was like a little terrible worker basically, because I was constantly trying to find ways to like show off. Yeah, all that pizza and I couldn't eat it. It's awful. I was like trying to show off, so I would like, instead of trying to take the pizzas out of the oven with like the big spatula, I would like have 2 spatulas and try to like take pizzas out at 2 at a time. And after a while, the poor manager had to like hide the other spatula because I kept doing it. Oh, I was a terrible employee. I thought I was speeding things up though, because I was like dual handing the pizzas. I was like, oh, check me out. I'm dual wielding pizza spatulas right now. Oh, I'm speeding things up so much. Awesome. And I remember one time they also sold like sub sandwiches, and I like wrapped the sandwich wrong. And so like you know when you wrap a sandwich, you're supposed to close on the ends. Otherwise, if you turn it the wrong way, all the food slides out. Well, guess what your boy did? Definitely did not wrap the ends. And like the delivery girl came back, and she was like, "Who packed that sandwich? It's all over my car now." I'm like, sorry, that was me. Can I show you this cool thing I do with 2 spatulas though? Whatever, Buck's Pizza. I feel like I used to have a Buck's Pizza hat. I can't remember if I still have it or not. Like I had they made us wear little baseball caps. I feel like I had a Buck's Pizza hat. I don't know if I still do. Bad pizza is a crime. It is a shame. I honestly, and I hate to say this because I love pizza, I don't feel like I've had decent pizza in a long time. You got to work at Domino's? Nice! The official pizza of the Brutal Moose Discord. Like, even Domino's, like, okay, let me amend that. I've had good tasting pizza, but I haven't had a good pizza experience in a while. Because almost always, my stomach rejects it later. Like, I'll eat, like, Domino's, and I'm like, oh, it was so good. And then, like, an hour later, I'll be like, I want to die. You know, because, like, my stomach is, like, trying to tear itself out and punch me. And then, like, when I go to Papa John's, it's the same thing. It's like, you had the best pizza of your life in New Jersey. Really? What kind of pizza was it? Was it like a local place, or was it like Was it like a really nice Domino's, or what was it? Tell us about your glorious pizza journey, or adventure, or whatever I'm trying to say. Tell us about pizza. Awesome. Because the local place and pizza was just a standard pepperoni pizza, but it was just that good, huh? That's cool. I can't say I know what my favorite pizza I've ever had was, but I do know what place had the best calzones. And I say that because it's what got me interested in calzones afterward, and I've never been able to reattain that glorious calzone again. Went to Little Caesars and stole so much food. I had a deep freezer full of Roni's wings and cheese for a year. You know, Little Caesars might be my favorite pizza right now. Not necessarily because it tastes good, but because it's reliable and it doesn't upset my stomach. Unfortunately, there are no Little Caesars pizzas anywhere near me. The nearest one is like a state over. Like, I live relatively close to the state line of the state that I live in, so that's not that terrible, but you still have to go out of state to get Little Caesars where I live. Also with good friends. Well, that probably helped. I'm sure good friends and apple cider did not make the pizza any worse, put it that way. Hello, sir. Bonk, 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 bonk. Hey-oh. Yeah, there's just no Little Caesars around me. It's kind of rough.
Looks like we got them all.
When I was in when I was in graduate school, a friend of mine who was in graduate school at the same time that I had known for years, we would go up to the school lab that we had access to on the weekends and just like bring like a game system and get like a couple of those hot and ready pizzas from Little Caesars and just like chill out in the evenings. And it was awesome. It was like a wonderful thing. I really enjoyed that. And I think that kind of made me get like a soft spot for Little Caesars. We also had it growing up because it was cheap. It was the pizza that my family could afford, so we had Little Caesars. Have I had Jet's pizza? I don't think so. I don't even know if Jet's Pizza is a pizza place. What's it like? We do have Mod Pizza. Mod Pizza's pretty good, although it's thin crust, which I don't really like. But it doesn't upset my stomach, which is nice. And I like their message. They have a very inclusive message, which is nice. We talking mall pizza? We can talk mall pizza. I wasn't necessarily, but I'm fine with conversing about mall pizzas. If you want to talk about some Sbarro, go hang out at the Sbarro. I just gotta move this along a little bit. Authentic Detroit, so it's like cheese pie. I've heard some. Wait, is Detroit pizza different from Chicago pizza? Because I know Chicago pizza is the one that's like a heart attack. It's like 3 inches deep and it's all cheese. Oh, this is unfortunate. All right, we're gonna try it. Don't go too far. Don't go too far. And bounce in. Yeah, baby. Yes. Little Caesar is Detroit pizza. Oh, okay. Oh, I've already done it this level. Doggone it. Nothing quite as frustrating as succeeding at Sfida in a level where I've already done it. Mom wanted to get a Philly cheesesteak and some pizza because Supreme pizzas are not great. Yeah. My parents used to always get a pizza called, they called it Sweep the Kitchen. I don't know if that was a specific name for the place we went, or if that was like just what they called it, but it was basically a Supreme Pizza. So I grew up thinking of Supreme Pizza as Sweep the Kitchen, which is a fun name for it, honestly. I kind of like that name. Looking for the fire chip. We're gonna try and get 2 of the gems tonight, and then we'll stop, because my stomach really is still giving me fits. But I said it last stream, but I prefer meat pizzas. I don't like vegetables. Yeah, I get you. I mean, I'm kind of the same way. I like pepperoni. I like multiple meats if it's a like DiGiorno pizza. Like whenever I get DiGiorno pizza, I always get the 3 meat pizzas. I don't usually like to have a whole lot, like, I don't like bacon or ham on pizza that much. I'm down with like some Italian sausage. Of course I love pepperoni. I'll even go with like prosciutto if you offer it. But like, I don't like the ham. Look at Heatware over here with his like Ziggy Stardust face paint. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Oh, you're silly, Mr. Heatware. Ew. The best za I ever had was topped with anjou pears, bacon, honey, and California grits. I think you've told me about that before. So was it like hot honey? So there's I have a book. I got a book, a cookbook when my parents gave me like a what do you call it? A pizza pan, like a cast iron pizza pan. And when they did, I was like, okay, well I need to learn how to make pizzas. And so I bought this cookbook called Pizza Quest, which sounded much more promising than it turned out to be. As it turned out, all of the pizzas were very shishi. But they talked about putting hot honey on things. And, I mean, actually, if you like gourmet or like fancy pizzas, I would kind of recommend that book. I can get you more information on it if you're interested. But it did have some really cool ideas in there. It's just that I have such basic tastes when it comes to pizza. They didn't have like pepperoni pizza. They had like pizza with corn and arugula or something. You know, I was like, oh, that's different. That's not a pepperoni pizza. Oh, I said something wrong. No, though the same place has a hot honey local goat cheese master pizza with porn. Not porn, corn. I didn't say porn, did I? I definitely did not mean to. Porns. It's like my brain keeps trying to make jokes based on that, you know, for the whole like improv thing where you always say yes, but then the other section of my brain's like, no, you should say no to this one. You should no and to this one. I think we don't need to go any further with that one. Yeah, no and. Thailand puts corn on pizza. I mean, I get it. Like, corn has kind of like a savory taste to it. I also have a book on like an African cookbook, and one of the first things I made out of that was sweet onions. And in the book, they like each recipe had like a little excerpt that kind of talked about it. And oh, hang on, something's going on. Possum's freaking out. What is this now? It says Salmon Ranch, dipping pizza in ranch is gross, but I tried it, it's really good. Yeah, I haven't tried it, but I can see that being the case. People do like their ranch. I like Cool Ranch Doritos, but I can't say I often eat the actual dressing. I'm an Italian dressing chicken. That's what I usually stick with. Did this level up? I'm so sick of this being the question shooter. Can you not be the question shooter anymore? Ugh. No. Alright. The question shooter is just like not a very impressive looking weapon. It looks very fake and plastic. Not to say that a lot of the weapons in this game are particularly impressive looking, but... Great. They'd have taken a weekend trip to Chicago. That's exciting. What are you gonna see in Chicago? I've only ever been to Chicago once. I went there when I was in high school, and I very much enjoyed it. It was a nice place to live. It was a nice place. I had a friend that lived up there. Might have to get some of that za. Yeah, I'd say so. Sounds like a good idea to me. I think the closest to Chicago-style pizza I've ever had was, and I'm sure anyone who knows Chicago-style pizza would be upset at my saying this, but it was Uno pizza. Just gotta get out. I mean, I get it, man. Sometimes you just stick at being stuck at that. I mean, that's why I was thinking about going to the arcade. It's like I just wanted to do something else. I was like, I don't want to be in my house anymore. I want to go do something. So, I get you. Well, if you choose to do it, I hope you have fun. I think that would be a enjoyable thing to do. You know, did something change? Hang on. Y'all still got me? Sounds like a good idea to me. Okay, I don't know. Something looked different on my screen there for a second. Yeah, I don't know, like, ever since I went on that vacation, I'm reminded, like, I'm aware of the fact now that people go on, like, trips for fun, and it's like, oh, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Thank you. Thanks, man. Like, trips are rough when you're paying for them, but then once you actually own them, they're like, oh, this is fun. I'm doing things. I'm going places and seeing things I've never seen before. It's very exciting. This guy's sunglasses are cool. I just noticed this guy's got those crazy like one lens sunglasses on. I love those. Hang on a sec. Let's see if we can see him. Monster notes? Yeah. The Chicago pizza is deep dish with the sauce more chunky rather than smooth and creamy. Yeah, look at this guy. He's got like he's got like those sunglasses where it's just like one lens. You know what I mean? Like, something feels off. Is the audio correct in terms of like delay? Something feels off. I'm gonna swing my weapon and make a noise, and y'all can let me know if it actually seems like it's correct. Okay? Let's see. All right. Thank you. All right. Swing now. 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 Does that look right? It looks like there's a huge delay for some reason. Looks fine? Okay. Okay. Well, hopefully it's all good. Thank you, by the way. I always get so paranoid about, like, sound issues because, like, if you have a sound problem in a video or a stream or whatever, you don't know until the end of it. And then it's so frustrating because you're like, I can't do anything about it now. It makes you feel like embarrassed or whatever. So hopefully it's fine. I don't know. But thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all helping me troubleshoot when things go wrong. If there's one thing that anyone watching this should take away from this series, it's that the ride pod is the way to win. Like, if you have any difficulty with anything in this game, just use the ride pod. You just win when you use the ride pod. It's so ridiculously overpowered. Ah. And again, it's kind of a shame that, like, Monica doesn't really have anything comparable. Like, Monica has the monster transformations, which are just not comparable. They're not as good. Very frustrating. Oh, what are you gonna do? Ooh. Did you finish your cheesy rice yet, Possum? You got that cheesy rice? Still waiting for my milkshake. And then mail that over to me if you would. Girls suck. Boys are better. Dang. Well, if we take anything away from this, it's that robots are better and boys and girls suck, as do monsters. But robots are awesome. No, the milkshake will help my stomach. The milkshake's what I want. But thank you for your concern. What do we want? Boy, this is a lot of available stuff. Flame, I guess. Blur. So if you don't know, this weapon is already kind of like at the end of its like power improvement, and so it has no real like, it doesn't really have anywhere to go but up. Like I don't have any objectives for it, so I can just kind of put whatever into this one. So we'll wait on that, I guess. It is at an evolutionary dead end, as it were. Mighty healing. This missile launch, or this like grenade launcher, is not as good as I think it should be. It feels like a grenade launcher should be powerful, but this thing really isn't. It really doesn't need damage at all. Very unfortunate. Brilliant. Oh. Well, that thing looks like it needs some... Ow! Jeez. There we go. Heat wear! He wears the heat well. Oh, hello. I'm thinking about cheesy rice right now. I don't actually know if I've ever had cheesy rice. Is it like fried rice? Like, what that makes me think of, it makes me think of how, for a while there, my mom was completely obsessed with, what she calls bowls. It's rice and cheese. Okay.
Looks like we got them all.
Understandable. Yeah, like, she got in this habit of, like, every night, she and my dad would have bowl meals, which are just, like, chopped up something on rice. And, she was like a huge bowl devotee, and she kept trying to get me to eat bowls. She's like, hey, you like bowls, right? Hey, you should get bowls. Bowls are easy. Just make a bowl. And make a sauce and pour it over sometimes. And I was sort of like, but I don't really like bowls. And she's like, but they're so easy. You could just... Because, like, I would always complain to her about not wanting to cook. And she's like, well, just make bowls. Bowls are easy. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't like it, though. He's like, well, your father and I do. We like bowls. It's such a mom thing to do. It is absolutely a mom thing to do. She's like, why don't you just make bowls? Like, well, I don't want bowls. He's like, yeah, but you could, though. You could have a bowl. Stop. Good. Thank you. Rocket to victory! Actually a little high, but... Yeah. You won it, Spheda. You got the medal. Hey. Yeah, she actually went so far as to buy me a cookbook about bowls. Like, she did the same thing when she wanted me to stir fry more often. She just bought me a cookbook. She's like, you know, if you ever decide you want to. I'm into bowls, 420 blaze it. I don't think that was quite what she had in mind, but, you know. I actually know nothing about marijuana. I've never even done it before. I'm definitely uncool. In case y'all were wondering, decidedly uncool. Never done drugs. Never happened. My drug is video games, and I abuse them horribly. Blip. Oh wait, I did it wrong. What a square, right? Such a square. So lame. Unsubscribed, unfollowed, doesn't do drugs. I don't know, it just never came up. I didn't have friends that did anything, and I don't know. The messaging of the 80s worked on me, so yeah, I'm high on life. That's what that is. High on life. Ugh. Explosive hot spring. Okay. I will admit that I am glad that, marijuana is becoming a bit more acceptable. Because from what I've heard, it's completely, like, there was no real rationale as to why it's ever not acceptable. It was just sort of decided by someone that we're gonna hate this thing, and there you go. Everybody that does it, they're bad now. We decided they're bad now. You know, there's a lot of that in human history, actually. In fact, that's most of human history is, I've decided that I don't like this, and me and my friends are going to decide that you are bad now. You like it? Well, you're bad now. Okay, well, thanks, I guess. Ha! This is a very pink fire spirit, isn't it? You don't often see fire spirits that are so bright pink. weapon is not a very good match for a fire spirit, considering it is flame elemental. He'll die eventually, it's fine. Probably gonna need to play a little bit on my own. And that was another reason why I wanted to play again tonight, was that because of where I stopped the last time we played, like it was right before like a cutscene, I couldn't really like do anything like grinding or anything like that. So I needed to just like get a little bit past that so I could play the game again. Because as I've mentioned before, I want y'all to see or have the experience of this game without necessarily having to watch all of the grinding in the game, because there's a lot of that. It's a game where you're supposed to play levels multiple times to get stronger. Although it is also the case that I usually raise multiple weapons at once. It's possible that if you just focused on a single weapon, you might not have to grind quite as much as I do. I choose to play this way, because I like to see different weapons. I like having options. Oh, hello. Pulse. Another one? Seriously? It's a triple cracker! What kind of name is that, actually? You're a triple cracker? It's like a... I guess it's like... I guess it's supposed to be like a triple firecracker is the idea, but that's a strange name. Triple cracker. Open. One of those really white people. It's like, you're not just a cracker, you're a triple cracker. Oh, how convenient. They gave me the key to the obstruction, like 2 feet away from the obstruction. That's nice. Back. Oh no, Max! No, you could see his head. These monsters, like the spirit monsters, can just really tear you up very fast with their physical attacks. It's kind of silly to think that like the physical attacks of the spirit monsters are a lot more dangerous than the magic attacks of them. Alright, so we gotta get out of here because Max got killed. So we don't know where the exit is yet. Triple cracker! Oh, geez. Oh, it's a flaming nail! I need to kill this guy. This is one of the people I needed to kill for one of my weapons. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, hang on. Nope. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a while before I can level this one up. Probably switch to a different weapon. We'll see. Nope. Not even close. Wait, that was Beast. Oops. I just put the wrong type of crystal in there. Oops. C'est la vie. Switch to the Tsukikage. Tsukikage. The moon shadow. Sounds really cool, right? There's the exit. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah? Yeah? He's really shiny. Like, whatever texture they used for, like, to give him that shine is really pretty. Alright, we're out of here. We gotta go get, Max fixed up. Yes. And away! Right, exit dungeon. Oh. Save point? Yeah, there it is. Save up real quick. I'm gonna do another level and the boss fight, and then we will be done for tonight. I hope y'all will have enjoyed it. What do y'all want to do on Thursday? We could be back on FF8 or Metal Gear or this. I was thinking this since we've been away from it for a little bit, but I mean, I'm open to anything. Or any one of those if y'all are interested in any particular one over the other. Let me know. Let me know. As I said before, I'm excited about all three of them, so. Nope. Oh, we're on the Crazy Mountain! Oh, hello, who are you? Hi, are you part of the Crazy Mountain? Oh, my weapon ran out of juice. What are you doing? What was that? This leveled up. Oh, okay, so I've beaten both the monsters necessary for this, so I just gotta break it up. Cool, okay. Good. Good, great, perfect. Perfect. The Dark Viper. Ooh. So intimidating. Ooh. Yeah, the question shooter is just a lot more powerful. You saw a review of the new Disgaea game? It looks cool. Really? I didn't know there was a new Disgaea game. I mean, I'm not surprised they're coming out with another one, but is it 6, I think, is the current one? So, my experience with, Disgaea has been, kind of checkered, I guess you could say. I really like the first one. I liked Disgaea 1 quite a bit. I liked Disgaea 2 less so, but I still enjoyed it. Disgaea. No, Disgaea. It's a tactical game. known for its quirky storytelling and its excessive numbers. Like those are kind of the two things that the original game sold itself on. Was it had kind of a strange setting and characters, and they also tried to make it so that with proper like planning, you could give your characters absolutely ridiculous stat numbers. So like you could have characters that had like strength of like 15,000 or something, you know. It's like just like really stupidly high numbers for stats. Also stupidly high numbers for potential damage. That was kind of what they sold themselves on. I never really bothered with the second part, but I did really like the characters. And that was true for both the first and second game. The third game really didn't hit with me, mainly because of its setting. I think I've talked about it before, but I'm not really that big of a fan of the school setting that you see in a lot of like Japanese media. There's just this kind of like, it almost feels like an obsession with school in Japan, at least as far as their media represents it. And so when I saw that Disgaea 3 was like a school game, I was like, I don't care. Like I'm not interested. I've heard that Disgaea 4 is really good, but I never played it. And then I enjoyed Disgaea 5, although I never finished it. The biggest problem with all those games is that they're tremendous time sinks. Like Disgaea, because much in the same way as this game or other games, Disgaea expects you to grind things to level up. And because Disgaea is so set up to promote this idea of having like really high numbers for all of your stats and stuff, it really wants you to spend a lot of time just like grinding for things over and over and over again. And mind you, as the games have gone on, they've added things to make that easier, but they've also added things that make it more frustrating. So like as they've moved forward, they've added like new systems which, if properly used, allow you to like advance things faster. But I don't know, it's just so many numbers. It's so much optimization, which is not why I play video games. You know, I don't play video games to do math. I don't play video games to like, you know, try to get the biggest numbers. That just doesn't matter that much to me. So I don't know. But you said the latest Disgaea sounds cool, huh? What about it? What about it stood out to you? What did you like about it? Orochuban Edichu isn't at a school. Okay. I don't know what that is. Sorry. Yeah. Would y'all be interested in seeing? I mean, I'm always interested to hear what people think about for like the stream ideas, because that's what I've considered is playing Disgaea. The thing is, though, that like I would probably have to play a lot of it off stream. Like I'd probably have to play most of it actually on my own. So it might be a very slow series if I try to do it. You'd love to watch it? Well, maybe we'll do it then. Oh right, I'm out of juice. Can I fix that? Nope, sure can't. If I was to play a Disgaea game, I would probably just play the first one, because that's really the only one that I really got into, and it's also the simplest one, so it would be the easiest to kind of like manage. Oh jeez. This monster is terrible. What is this thing called? What do you call it? its name is too high up. I actually can't see it. Ugh. Oh, jeez. What is this monster called? What is its name? Doggone it. Don't kill Max. Sorry. I saw you said something. Give me a sec. It's Arthur. Stay away from me, Arthur. Oh, come on. That's the moment you choose to float? There we go. Okay. Let's see. What did you say? Sounds interesting. Never played the Disguise games, like the look and the absurd nature and the tactics games. Well, maybe we'll try it then. Again, like, my biggest concern with it is that I just feel like it would be slow. Oh, come on, really? I'm already down 1 max. This stream has not been kind to me in terms of getting me back into, Dark Cloud 2. I'm getting knocked around like you wouldn't believe. Oy vey. Yeah, that's honestly my biggest concern is that it's, they're slow, but, okay, we can try it, I guess. Give it a shot. You know what? Do we have the thing? We may just get out of here. Oh, I don't have it yet. Okay. Well, I'm careful. I should be able to survive. On this crazy mountain. I'm careful. I should be able to survive, and then I just kind of like recklessly run directly into his attack. Check my Discord. Okay, give me a sec. Once again, Possum is insisting that I check my Discord on stream. Yeah? Thanks, Possum. Thanks for that gif of a spinning possum, Possum. You're the best. Oh, there's so many of them over there, though. Oh, there's a bunch of Arthurs. I don't want to fight them, though. They're scary. Arthur! 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 Okay. Do y'all want to see? Do y'all want to see the exciting spinning possum? Here it is. Look at it. Look at it go. It's spinning. This is all necessary. Y'all see it? There it is. Look at it spin. Anyway. You got possum! Boo, 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 boo. Get like some air horn noises. Boo, 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 boo. You got possum! Ugh. Don't shoot at me. It's basically like I'm fighting a ride pod right now. That's what this feels like. I don't want to fight a ride pod. As I mentioned earlier, ride pods are the most dangerous thing in the game. So much rotation, so rendered. Ugh. Oh man, there's a bunch of these guys. I'm just gonna keep throwing bombs. This is working. Working really well, actually. Ow! Don't, though. Eat that. It just went under him? No, no. Oh. Ugh. Doggone it. Y'all, we're gonna end with an L tonight. I gotta go. Oh. Hey, Rob. Yep, you showed up just in time for me to leave. Sorry, bud. Yeah, we're just we're gonna wrap it up. Sorry, I did see you were streaming earlier, so I'll watch your VOD. What happened? I was uncautious, is basically what that was. I didn't realize when he swings the sword that the beam could actually turn, kind of, so it kind of like found me, or it had a wider reach than I thought. So. Anyway, so we'll be back on Thursday. Did I die? Yes, I did. That's that. Dead. We're all dead. The world is ending, so there's that. But yeah, we'll be back on Thursday. So I hope you'll come back and join for that. I am the MoeChicken. This has been Dark Cloud 2, and thank you for stopping by.